Hey everybody, welcome to my Suburban Oasis. You might be able to hear some noise in the background, and that's because we're cleaning up the leaves today. My Suburban Oasis is covered in fall leaves. It's beautiful, but we've got a lot of work ahead of us today. One of the things that I like to do is to take a leaf mulcher that I have, suck up all of the leaves into a bag where it shreds them, and then use the shredded leaves in my garden beds or to help establish new beds. So a couple of the new beds that I've been working to establish as no-dig beds are actually right over here. And as we get going, you'll be able to see that these beds right here are all shredded leaves. Underneath of this mulch is shredded leaves, and that allows me to create beds over the winter without having to dig. It's fantastic, and I'll show you. My husband's blowing the leaves right now, and what we use to suck up the leaves is this handy dandy tool. It's like a giant leaf vacuum and shredder. It is a Troybilt, and it collects them in this handy dandy bag right here. And you can use this tube, or you can push it like a lawnmower to suck up the leaves everywhere. The tube is super handy if you have rocks that are landscape rocks and they collect leaf debris on top of them, or between your plants in your garden beds. So hope you enjoyed today's video as you watch us do some of our fall leaf cleanup. Here's the big mess we have, and there's my husband getting started with blowing all of the big leaves. So once we have them in a pile, then we'll start with the leaf shredder, and we'll be able to suck them up, and then I will spread the leaves where he dumps them. Here we go. Good job not blowing away the shredded leaves. A lawnmower, which is easy to do when you're in a very open space. But if you want to get it off sidewalks and into an area to easily suck up or into a pile beforehand, use your leaf blower or a rake. it does. It's sucking the leaves up and all of the debris. We actually got this wonderful machine off of Facebook Marketplace, and it was pretty much brand new, but someone didn't want it anymore. And I think we paid $175 for it, and it's like a $400 machine, something around there. So check out your Facebook Marketplace or your neighborhood app. Those are great places to find deals on things that you can use that other people are no longer able to use or no longer need, but keeps them out of the landfill and recycled and reused. So these leaves would do a lot of damage to the lawn, but they're actually super fantastic. When you shred them, they become and turn into leaf mold, which is amazing for your soil. It helps generate lots of microorganisms and fungi and all sorts of things that help your plants to thrive. Helps protect them over the winter as it breaks down, and then continues to enhance the soil throughout the spring and summer as it becomes part of the soil. Right now you can see I also put some already on my veg garden over here, and so there's a good couple inches on there. I think I want to add just a little bit more on there, and then I'm going to put some in my flower beds. I have a feeling that the bag is almost full, so we'll be giving you a glimpse shortly into what those leaves look like when they get shredded down into small particles. Crazy at first when I got this toy, but after I started using it, it quickly became something that he decided he wanted to use, and so I don't get to use it as much anymore. Now I just watch him use it, and as a result of that, I just get to spread the leaves around after they're done, but I'm fine with that. You can see how he's getting things up right now with the suction tool right along the edge of the bed, which helps with the more detail work. You can see there's a switch on the front here where you change the handle to be able to use the nozzle or the hose attachment. Chipper, shredder, vac, and hose. It also has a shredder right here where you can stick small sticks and turns them into mulch. You can go ahead and put the first one, most of it onto that bed again. They want to put some more, so just put it in the middle where there's nothing planted. You can see when they come out, they're incredibly well shredded, and it just makes for a really fine mulch. It's a little bit dusty if you have allergies. There's a lot of leaf mold that comes up, so cover your nose if you need to. But it's just a wonderful material. I think the rest you can dump over here in between the irises and the fence. Don't worry about the irises. Comes a big one. There it is. Okay. Super fantastic. So now I'll be able to spread around these leaves. But you can see how nice those break up. These are maple leaves. If you had something like a sycamore tree or maybe even an oak tree that has a little bit heavier or denser leaves, it might not work quite as good, but I'm sure it will work quite well. I would use anything that I had in my garden. It's like turning leaf gold into leaf mold. So we'll get the rest of this done today, show you what it looks like and where they've been spread around. Okay, well, the sun's out and the yard is all cleaned up in the back here. We still have to do the front, but we definitely have gotten off to an excellent start because most of the leaves are off of the hickory tree, as you can see there. This is a shagbark hickory, and we're going to have it taken out. It's coming out in December. It's going to be a very interesting process because it is a very big tree and there's a lot of stuff that's around it. So it's not going to be cheap. But things will at least be put to bed when it happens, and so maybe we can put some plywood or something around the base to help protect all of the plants around. But it has some fungus disease, and we had some wind and some rain come through the other day, and a giant branch broke off, and luckily that went down our back hill, so everyone is safe and nothing got broken, but that's why we're having it taken out. So it looks a whole lot better, and all of my leaves have been disappeared into mulch in my beds. You can see some of it back in there. You can see some of it in this bed here. And it's all in this woodland garden, especially because the woodland gardens really like to have that leaf litter. But it will suppress things if you don't chop it up and keep the water out of the ground. So I chop it up and then put it back and help keep it where it's meant to be, which is going back into the soil to help make my plants look happier next year. So I think everything looks pretty good after we got it cleaned up, don't you? Well, thanks for joining us for this fall cleanup day today. I enjoyed making the video, as I always do. It is a sunny and beautiful day, although it is only in the 40s today. Enjoy as much time outside as you can and get your face in the sun. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. See you next time. Bye.